One could say Multnomah County is turning a corner on housing.
Multnomah County is on track. We're pointed in the right direction.
A recent county report shows more than 5,000 homeless people moved into permanent housing in the past year, with more than 7,000 entering shelter. Dan Field leads the county and city's Joint Office of Homeless Services.
We're seeing more people move into shelter than ever before. We're seeing people move into permanent housing, and we need to build on that success.
And it's all thanks to taxpayer dollars. You may have heard of the Supportive Housing Services Tax, which allocated millions of dollars to address homelessness. For the first time in recent years, the county found a way to spend it all.
And it took us a few years to ramp up the work and get to a point where we can confidently and, most importantly, effectively spend the dollars that the taxpayers are trusting us with.
That includes funding the team at Do Good Multnomah. They run more than a dozen programs, including tiny home villages and street outreach.
Without these funds, I can't even imagine where we'd be at as a city.
Yet as the county touts success, neighborhoods across Portland fight the crisis on their own.
It's been a very challenging summer for us on this block in particular.
Isaac Schmidt lives off Southeast Hawthorne Boulevard. These signs are an effort to deter homeless camps.
Almost every day for the past 2 months we've had open drug use. So we come out of the house and you can smell fentanyl in the air.
There's a lot more to this homelessness than you realize.
Pam is one of the homeless people staying in Isaac's neighborhood.
I know there's a lot of us out here that would like to get help.
But shelter for people like her, she says, is hard to find.
You need to be referred, and to get a referral, if you're like me and you're new and you haven't been homeless a long time, you don't just know this stuff.
And it wears on her.
When you're having to do your meals and I'm gonna start crying, to bathe and it's really hard, you know.
We know there's still a crisis on our streets and our communities of homelessness, and this is really just a progress report, not a final report. A lot of work ahead of us.
All right, so you heard it there. The county is calling this a progress report and acknowledging that there's more work that needs to be done. For example, out of all the people they housed this past year, more than 80% stayed in housing. It adds for that 10-12% that went back to the streets. Well, that just speaks to the complexity of this issue and the need for more complex solutions. David, Christine.